Jay Morrison starting one fund was not going to change the Black community. What happens is when you have millions of Black people that are investing in creating family wealth funds, right? Isaac starting fan base is not going to change the economic trajectory of the entire Black community. What you need 10,000 people like him that are all oriented in the same direction. Silicon Valley wasn't created by like one or two people. It isn't maintained by a couple of people, right? Even amongst the trillion-dollar hyperscalers, there's not one guy. There's never been one super Negro to do it all, right? And for white people, there's never been one magical white man who was able to just control and manage and create everything, right? So I just really think that we have to think in terms of systems and not idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies are like one off, one specific thing, and you become so focused on that one thing that when that thing doesn't work out, you give up hope. That's the thing. Your hope should never be tied to one movement, one person, one business, one anything. Right? If you remember when Malcolm got killed, Martin got killed, so many people gave up hope. Oh, the whole movement's dead. No, no. With the day Boyce dies, because it's going to happen at some point. It would make me so sad if everything that we've been working for dies because I'm not here. So what? Okay, somebody, I need 10,000 of y'all to take my spot. That's it, right? And in my view, that's how you succeed. So now, see, someone says that the Tulsa Fund is going to have an investors meeting soon. I look forward to it. I lost $10,000 in the Tulsa Fund. That was the extent to my involvement there. My name was attached to it because I gave a speech at an event. I'll never do that again. I'm just going to be clear about that because I think it gave the impression that I was involved with it, and I wasn't. I never went to a board meeting. I didn't know anything about it, and I was disappointed. Like everybody else was. But I really, at the same time, think that this is a reflection of where how much work we have to do when it comes to investing. Investing requires a certain degree of resilience where you have to know that you're going to get punched in the face before the fight begins. It's like what Mike Tyson used to say, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. Well, you got to go into the fight knowing you're going to get hit in the mouth. If you're a football team, you got to know that whatever your magical game plan is, the other team, their number one goal is to disrupt the game plan. They're going to take your strengths and annihilate them, and you're going to have to go to plan B, plan C, plan D, and plan E. Ohio State, go Buckeyes. They beat Michigan this weekend. We're happy about that. And they have this great player named Jeremiah Smith, who is, I think, the best player in all of college football. And I don't think Jeremiah did anything in that game. I mean, he did a little bit. I don't recall. Maybe, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he did do something and I forgot about it, but it's not memorable. It didn't stand out, right? And why did that happen? Well, because Michigan, everything, I bet their whole game plan was around shutting down Jeremiah Smith. So what the team had to do was they had to use the other great players on the team to get the job done. They were like, okay, well, let's go to the running back. Okay, let's go to the other wide receiver. Okay, let's go. Let's try this, right? So ultimately, my point is to say that when you're thinking about business, it's very important to go into the fight knowing that there are going to be times when you're going to get your ass kicked. And you have to have the ability to get up off the turf and run the next play and make adjustments. Adjust, 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 adjust. If you can adjust mentally, financially, physically, if you can't make adjustments, then you cannot win. You won't win a damn thing. You won't win nothing, especially when you talk about something as complex as white supremacy and systematic racism and just the fact that running businesses can be hard and investing can be hard. Just you have to decide who the hell are you?